Good morning, YouTube. This is Nubian Lotus coming to you. It's a beautiful morning here. I got a special request from my daughter to make some banana maple spelt pancakes. These pancakes are amazing. There's no way you can mess this up. All the special ingredients are right in the batter. They're so good. Trust me when I say you don't even have to put syrup on them. My husband went out for a morning run, so you know he'll be coming home to some pancakes, and I'll be, you know, the queen of the hour. So let's get started. Okay, so first let me show you the ingredients. We're using organic spelt flour, which is a better alternative to the wheat or even the bleach white nutrition deficient flour that most pancakes are made of. Cinnamon, because it makes life sweet. Salt, I used sea salt before, but today we're going to use table salt because this is all I have. Baking powder, not to be confused with baking soda. Those are our dry ingredients. Then we're using Almond Breeze original milk. This stuff is great. It's non-cholesterol free, lactose free, there's no gluten, dairy free, and it tastes great. Vanilla flavoring. I use olive oil. I mean, you could feel free to use vegetable oil, but olive oil works just as good, and we use it for everything else. 1.5 of a ripe banana. And the secret ingredient in these pancakes, don't tell anyone, is maple syrup. I put it directly in the mix because it tastes great. You don't even need syrup. And here's some of the pancake. I made a little bit one earlier and I can't stop eating it. Okay, so before we start mixing our ingredients, one thing that you want to do is set your oven to I would say about 150 or 200 degrees is fine, and this is just to keep the hot cakes ready. I'm sorry, so good. Keep the pancakes warm while you're cooking them so they can be delicious. So the first thing we want to do is mix our dry ingredients, and the measurements are as follows, and I'll try to go slow. 2 cups of the spelt flour, 2 tablespoons of the baking powder. Where's my, oh, here we are. I would say about 1/2 teaspoon of table salt, and about 2 shakes of cinnamon. I never measure cinnamon. I love it so much. A tip, if you don't have cinnamon and you have some pumpkin spice left over, with pumpkin spice, I've only really seen it available during the winter time, but pumpkin spice is great because it has cinnamon and nutmeg already mixed in. It also has, traditionally it has allspice and I think a little bit of ginger, so it works just as fine, but I happen to have cinnamon, so that's what I'm using. So in your bowl, you'll mix this with your spatula lightly, you know, just gently combining. Once you do that, then you want to add your olive oil or your vegetable oil. I use I don't know, I would say about 3 tablespoons of olive oil, and I have been doing this so long that I do it without measurements, but I'm hoping that this is fine for you. So oops, I would say 3 tablespoons of olive oil or vegetable oil. Okay, but don't mix it yet. Maple syrup, the star of this recipe. I would say I would do 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. A little bit goes a long way, trust me. And about 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring. So, oh, forgot the bananas. And 1.5 of the bananas. I just break it in chunks and throw it inside the bowl. Now, don't mix it because you've already combined the dry ingredients. I use this blender, which I love. This is my Krups blender. It has amazing ice breaking capabilities when I'm making smoothies, but it gets the job done because it has a really slow setting as well for pancake batter. So you want to go ahead and pour all your ingredients into your blender, and then lastly you want to add 2 cups of milk. Now again, I mentioned that we don't use any eggs in our batter, and I mean, you can see this pancake okay, sorry, is light, fluffy. I mean, you can taste the maple syrup that's in here. The banana has a nice, oh my goodness, the texture is amazing. Spelt, I love it way better than whole wheat flour, and it has more fiber in it as well. But you don't have to have eggs. These pancakes were made without eggs. If you do want to add an egg, then go ahead and beat 1 egg and whisk it until it's frothy, I think is the right word, and throw it inside the blender at this point. So you put your blender on slow, and you want to only, just so the ingredients can become all incorporated together. You don't want to overmix it and make it too liquidy. So I would actually, you know, just count 1 Mississippi up until about 7 Mississippis or 7 seconds, and then you basically prepare your batter in a skillet that's already ready. I cut my fire up high just for like a few seconds, and then I cut the stove down to, I guess the number I'm using is 3, just to give it a constant low heat. The pancakes are ready when they're all uniform in color. They actually take, because the grain, the texture of the spelt is much lighter than wheat or white, these pancakes are actually done pretty fast, so you have to watch them so they don't burn. But I mean, that's it. That is my secret recipe that has been tried, has never failed. I hope you love it. We love it. It's something that we try to do twice a month or more, you know, by request. So make them, let me know how you like it, and remember that true health is definitely from wise ways, and you can take any ingredient or any recipe and you can make it into something that not only tastes even better, but is also excellent for your health. So until next time, stay prayerful, be blessed, be encouraged, and always put your twist on whatever it is that you do. Peace.
Mommy.